Ingredients? No. It's a type of pasta.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are live in the kitchen like we said we was going to.
Oh my gosh.
That's the spaghetti noodles.
Where are they?
Right there in front of your face.
Oh no, you put them in a container, that's why.
I put things away and now I'm the bad guy.
you put it in a container. I need the butter.
Parquet.
Butter.
Sup, Dutch?
Is that okay?
Woo!
So,
Light.
we are in the kitchen.
A little bit more water. A little more water.
We are making something Italian for our first night of Italian week here on the Big Bear Homestead. So, Vina says you better be making taco Pop-Tarts or she riots.
Well, you're going to have to riot. Hey, slop.
Okay. Stop!
Oh!
You haven't faced at your face, not the
I'm
other
doing
way.
the intro.
Well,
Oh, you want to do the intro?
yeah.
All right, do the intro.
We're making carbonara. That's the intro.
That's not how you do an intro. See?
Yeah.
That's why I'm the talent and you are the help.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yep.
No!
Okay, so we're going to turn the camera around.
Okay, Hilly.
And this is us making something Italian.
Carbonara for the last time.
Wow, carbonara.
So we're making
So-
carbonara. Here.
What am I supposed to do with it?
So we got Mama and
Is that
Carol and
really?
Dessa.
Compost.
We got the compost bucket right here
Okay. So
for the compost.
Did you turn the burner on yet? Turn the burner on?
Yeah, Carol, turn on the banner.
Okay. So we're going to do a couple of things. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make some garlic butter for the bread that we have. So go get the Parmesan, the grated Parmesan. Okay. And Ladessa, get me a small saucepan.
Garlic bread, baby.
Saucepan. So we're going to make
No keto in this
saucepan.
house.
Saucepan down there. We're going to make some butter that, no, you need a bigger one. We need new pants. Okay, so we're going to melt some butter with some minced garlic and a little bit of parsley, and then also okay, lesson number 1. What does that say?
Grated.
Okay, and what did I ask for?
Grated. You asked for grated.
You did ask for graded.
Okay, well, I meant to say shredded.
Yeah. Apologize.
Okay, get shredded. I need to shred it.
I know what you wanted.
That's because you know what I want. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we got water going for the linguine. In a minute, we'll put a little bit of olive oil in there so that when we put the noodles in, they won't stick. In the back burner, we're going to melt, I need one more butter, stick of butter. We're going to do 2 sticks of butter. We obviously won't use all of that tonight, but we'll keep it. And then what we do is we put the minced garlic in with, with the shredded Parmesan.
Shredded Parmesan.
And we'll melt it all down together and then mix it up and then put it back in a container and then we'll put it in the fridge to let it solidify while we're waiting. While we're waiting. You were just wrong. Okay, so while we're waiting on the rest of dinner, it'll start to solidify. So turn that on.
Solidify.
Big word. Woo, college word.
Woo, gotta testify on the solidify. Carol Ann is cool like her mom. Not.
Okay.
Did she say that?
Hang on.
They really
Alright.
say that?
I know where you live.
So now we got a lot. There's a lot of stuff to do with carbonara. That's why I kind of pulled everything out. We're gonna do two frying pans so I can get everything done quickly. In the back one,
Close up.
let's go ahead and do the bacon, Carol. So go ahead and turn on the burner and get the bacon going.
Which burner? Oh, dude, Jesus.
What?
Bacon!
Is Josh in here by chance?
Yep.
Josh, I need new knives, man. You need to start making knives. my edges on my knives stink. You're so silly.
Okay, so we're making bacon.
No, we're not making bacon. We're cooking bacon.
Cooking the bacon. And that's the butter for the garlic bread.
Oh, turn that.
Josh says you want a set.
Yes.
He said get your checkbook out, woman.
That's fine. I would much rather have something that cuts than something that just doesn't. Okay, so the butter is just about melted. Stir that around a little bit.
Whoop. You done snuck up on me. Tell us something in Italian. I know you learned some Italian word today. Oh, you're just doing French? They are kind of pricey, so we can take off feed. I think that's what he said. That's the one thing I don't like about being on the phone is the comments pop up and they're like there for a third of a second. Bam! They're gone.
And they're gone. Okay, so what?
Suburban Hillybilly said she just saw Squash Blossom.
That's exactly right. That's a good name.
Oh, talk that. Well, we can talk off feed, off of the live feed.
Well, and it may be that we just do a knife or two at a time.
Yeah.
To be able to, because I'm sure it's going to take you a little bit to make it, so.
Still kind of waiting on my maker's mark. Just saying.
He's probably waiting on his money.
He ain't told me how much it costs yet because he's making 2 of them.
Oh.
So how can I pay him if he ain't told me? So there, bust your chops.
All right.
Besides, I'm taking it out of your yarn fun anyway.
Go ahead and uncase the sausage.
Okay. Carol is uncasing the sausage.
Don't have to narrate everything.
She pushes the fork into the sausage
Takes the notion.
to uncase it.
I'm gonna hate you with the intestine casing.
Don't do that, please. That's
That's
messy.
just disgusting.
Yeah, kind of messy.
Mommy, is there anything I can do?
Yeah. You can grab the garlic.
This is definitely all hands on deck.
Okay, get a spoon.
Hey, Apollo, what do you think about Italian Week? Whatever. I don't get any of it.
He's like Garfield. Mondays.
Alright. So, okay. So go ahead and put uno más. One more.
Yeah, Jesse, you should.
So we don't measure here. I'm gonna go ahead and use that.
Yeah, it's just
We love garlic. Don't put the garlic up. We're not done with it. So we're gonna stir that up.
Oh, the bacon smells so good.
Jessa, I need a container to put this butter in. Parsley. So a little bit of parsley.
Now, I will be honest with y'all. Most of the time when we're in here cooking, we've got Pandora going with the appropriate music in the background. So like tonight, it would be some Sinatra.
Oh, God.
The Godfather thing.
The Godfather theme music. But in all honesty, though, Pandora has some cool channels on there that you can type in Italian cooking music. And it has its own playlist where it plays Italian artists. Different... what is the word I'm looking for?
Genre?
Different genres. I don't even know what that means.
Different types.
But we got French
Okay,
cooking
that's
music on there, Irish cooking music on there, Italian cooking music. And usually we have that playing, but the whole reason why we don't tonight is because we don't want YouTube to
Smack us on the hand.
flip tables and say we had copyright infringement or it's not suitable or whatever. So just be singing Sinatra in your head. Fly me to the moon.
Like a bigger pizza pie somewhere. Okay, so we're gonna mix it up.
Oh. Do it again because I didn't catch it on camera. Do it again.
Mine just stir with my finger because I mean,
You didn't pick your nose with that finger, did you?
No.
That ain't the finger you were picking your booty with, was it?
I don't pick my booty. I let you do that.
Oh, okay.
Oh! Alright, Dessa. Gonna put that in the fridge. Oh my gosh, that is really good. Okay. So, alright, so what we're gonna do is, this is a small burner. Now that we're done with that back burner, get that going. You're killing me with this handle part. Okay.
Here, I'll take the shoes off.
So, Carol broke my tongs.
She broke both pair?
I think we only had the one pair left. So,
Just for the other one.
So, Josh, we need a pair of tongs.
I don't even know how we would make those.
Oh, he can make those. He probably had to make some of his own for his blacksmithing, but they're a different type of tong.
yeah, that's a little bit different. Okay.
Okay.
Mama T says hi, all. Hi, Mama T.
Hi.
Say, hey, Mama T.
Can't wait for them because I'm sure they're going to be at the Homesteaders of America conference again this year because it's pretty close for them. I can't wait for their kids to meet our girls. I think they'll have... Carol, are you going to get rid of that or are you just going to leave it sitting there?
Compost or just trash?
Trash. Well, compost?
No, if it's raw meat, you can't compost it. You know better than that. Oh, is it the casings?
Yeah.
Slop it.
Cannibalism.
Puts the lotion on its skin.
Okay.
Mommy, do you want an adult beverage?
My wine is filling right now.
Your wine?
Yeah, my wine. Yep. Yep.
Celtic Nana says, I do. Suburban says, I do.
Of course, everybody does. So you want to kind of hard fry your bacon, which is really kind of hard right now when we're not having a pair of tongs. But
Wholesome Root says, please, can I have an adult beverage?
so you want to hard fry the bacon as best you can because you want it to be kind of crumbly when
Crumbly
usually-
in the tumbly.
This should start. Which one of you just gotta slap it?
No, it's y'all have got to clean out this burner.
Well, that's probably what happens. Let's see. I think sometimes it'll get. Let's see if there's anything wet in there. Now it should start.
Go ahead.
Don't. Are you you sure you're pushing down on it?
Yes, Carol. Alright, you're gonna have to shy away from what I'm fixing to do.
You
Don't
did?
anybody watch.
Wholesome Roots? Boop. Hold on. Now am I going to cheat for a second? I got to turn the camera around while she's committing a felony.
I'm not committing a felony.
Fire safety is very important in the Big Bear Homestead household. That way, if you have trouble getting a gas burner to light, you never take a paper towel and burn it. So Wholesome Roots get a shout out for the raccoon bait in my video the other day.
Oh, she did?
Yes. How come that... I haven't seen anything come up in our feed from them in a long, long time. I better go make sure I'm still subbed. I think I am.
And voila. Now we're back.
Josh says he has to go back out and play in his shop, so
Okay.
it's looking good. So everybody say bye to Mr. Josh.
Bye. Paulo says,
Say bye to Mr. Josh, Paulo. Whatever, dude.
he's shunning you because we're having bacon and we're not.
She hasn't caught a raccoon, but... Rose, we'll have to get together tomorrow and do a video chat. Let me see how you're setting your trap and stuff like that. Is he getting any of your bait? He may have not just come around. Got her first viral video last week. Cool. We've never had a viral video.
We haven't? I thought the one is with the pig toilets was the
No, never really.
laundry soap, don't use it?
No.
Tripods.
No, our biggest video over the last couple of years only has a couple 100,000 views.
Really? In the kitchen.
Got a possum in it yesterday.
Oh, that means the coon's coming.
Yep.
Because usually the possum comes first and then the coon comes.
And eats the babies up.
Taco Pop-Tart would.
Yes.
It went up to 4,000 in 2 days.
Do
Nice.
what?
Her video went up to 4,000 in 2 days.
What was it about?
I don't know. I didn't ask that yet. We had a video that was going really, really well. And then all this generation of kids decided to start eating Tide Pods. And YouTube unmonetized it.
Yep.
And that was making homemade laundry pods with essential oils.
Yep.
Raccoon attack on chickens.
Oh,
That's what it was.
sorry for your loss. Mama.
Rose, are you guys going to the conference? See if that helps stabilize things a little bit. Later, Food Forest Permaculture, thanks for coming by. So talk to us, Mama. What are you doing?
Cooking up the sausage right now. We got to get it out of the casings and just trying to get it into smaller pieces. Normally we would get ground up sausage, but this was on sale. It's already cased.
Bacon.
And the bacon.
Oh, Daddy, I got an Italian word for you.
We're live.
Bella Sera.
Mama T says that looks delicious. We need smell-o-vision. So, did you learn anything in Italian today? You didn't do any. You didn't research anything about Italy today, like you were supposed to.
We were supposed to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking to you. So somebody, I didn't catch the name, but somebody said they came in late and they want to know what we're making, Mama.
It's called pasta carbonara. Now, typically carbonara is just, it's usually spaghetti, but we do linguine. I like the texture of the linguine better. And usually it's with a hard cheese, a butter, and sometimes a meat like a pancetta. But when I was in college, I worked in an Italian restaurant, and we made authentic Italian food. And one of the things there that they made was this dish. And then just over the years of what I liked and didn't like, I kind of added to it. So it's one of the reasons why I'm sharing it is because it's not, I've never found it as a recipe online anywhere. It's kind of, we've made it our own over the years.
That opens up a good segue. I believe it was David Jeffries. I'm not 100% sure because, yes, David Jeffries wants to know if we'll give the recipe.
I will.
Okay. We'll be looking for it tomorrow when this comes out. We'll put it in the description so that way it'll be there. Andy's backyard said he was sold on when he heard bacon and cheese.
Yeah, so, okay, so the water's just about to boil on
Don't drop the phone.
Bloosh. Apollo, what do you think about all this going on in here?
That's your answer right there.
Apollo, I'm making you famous.
So, usually,
Don't leave the camera.
Okay, usually,
it didn't come with a whole lot of stuff to it, but we really like mushrooms here. So we usually add mushroom and onion, just to add a little bit more, I guess, profile to the meal. A lot of the carbonara recipes that I see have cream, like a very light cream sauce to them. This one does not. I usually throw just a little bit of heavy whipping cream in there just to kind of give it a creamy look. But usually, this is going to sound really weird, but when we start getting the pasta ready to go, one, I'm going to need, anybody who's going to stick around, I'm going to need your help. Because one thing that I am notorious for forgetting is when you finish making the linguine, you're supposed to save some of the water and not drain it all when you're, I got it, when you go to drain the pasta, you're supposed to reserve some of the liquid. And the reason for that is because this meal, when you make the noodles, you actually put the noodles in a sauce made from raw egg. So in order to make sure that the raw egg does not cook, you put a little bit of the water from the noodles in so that you don't shock the egg with the hot noodles. So you put some of the water in there first.
The starch in the water thickens the sauce too.
Yes, that's true.
Andy's being funny. He says, "Hey, Miss Robin, don't forget to save some of the water."
For real, like when I get to going, I want to see comments that say, "Stop! Don't do it!" Because I am notorious for doing that.
Tim Beverly said something. I think he said it's called tempering the egg.
Yes.
But you never told him why this family likes mushrooms so much.
I mean, we don't have a reason.
Yeah, we do.
Why?
Because I'm a fun guy. See, and this is... This is usually how dinner goes around here. I want you to look.
Now they're all gone.
Nobody but me and Mama in the kitchen.
At this point.
Yep. Ain't she pretty, though? She's so pretty.
Okay, so I'm...
say you're pretty.
Well, so I like to cook in bacon grease.
Bacon grease.
So I'm going to go ahead and throw all of that in there. And I'm also a firm believer, especially onions and mushrooms. They have a lot of moisture in them. So all of that stuff that was cooked on the bottom will come out with the water. As the water hits the bottom of the pan, it'll start to release all of those drippings and that were cooked on, and then I won't have to work as hard when it's time to clean my pan. This is a little tidbit.
I got something on Italian. Okay. Grande Trattoria di Orsi. Orsi. Big Bear Homestead. Don't think I pronounced it right.
You probably butchered it, but that's okay.
Suburban Hairberry said, thanks. Now she's getting in the car because she's hungry.
Sorry.
Wasn't she one of the first ones that wanted us to do this live?
Probably.
It's on top.
Alright, so I'm thinking that's something else.
Carol, give me a mushroom.
Okay. Leave my mushrooms alone!
Like an apple.
They're good.
Okay. Fresh.
And now you start eating, and look what's back.
Yep. Start mentioning food again, and they start coming back.
Yeah, I do need a tripod for the phone. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to figure out, maybe through the wireless with my T-Rebel 5, that we can use the Canon and bam!
You always gotta brag about how many cameras you have.
If not, seems like we could bring the webcam.
In or something, yeah. Yes, David, we are going to, at the end, tomorrow, when we release this video, we are going to have the recipe in the description. Let's see if I can find another spot, maybe, and I can just kind of hold it.
So, I don't know if y'all can see that, but all of the stuff that was in the bottom of the pan, you see how it's just very easily now coming up? And that's why I always cook my, especially when you have mushrooms, onions too, but mushrooms especially, because they'll put a lot of water out once you start to cook them. And that way I'm not scraping and scrubbing for hours.
See, I need to get that thing that Two Family has.
Yeah, it stabilizes
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah. Andy says I should duct tape it to Odessa's head.
Seriously?
Be like Big Bear Cub-A-Vision.
Okay, let's
Look at his face. It's big.
Okay, this can go.
Mm-hmm.
Put that in the sink.
That's a what?
Carol,
Okay.
I know. You're trying to be funny. I gotcha. Oh, my knife. My kniffy. I need the kniffy.
So, wasn't it an Italian that discovered Jamaica and got credit for discovering America?
Huh?
Christopher Columbus.
It's your eye, like a big piece of apple. That's some more. So you don't want the bacon to be super small. You want it to be decent sized pieces. You don't want it to be crumbles.
You don't want it to be bacon bits. Boom.
No, you want it to be, you know, like that size. Carol,
Perfect.
I promise if you eat another piece out of
I
my...
didn't eat any pieces. Go on tomorrow and look.
I'm going to look. Okay, so as this is cooking, so the very last thing is going to be the pepperoni. But the pepperoni cooks so fast that I usually leave it for life.
You have failed your mission.
1 egg.
One
egg. Where's? I
Get
just
an
need
egg.
1 egg.
Get an egg.
Please.
There you go. Me and some bushy. You better not. Okay.
Come on. Help Mom out.
Okay, we need the big bowl.
I snatched it for you. I should get a piece. The grande bowl.
Tim Beverly says save some water.
Not yet there. Not there yet, Tim. Not there yet. The big bowl. Where's my big bowl at?
I don't know.
Dessa, where's my big bowl?
Well, look at me.
Where's the big bowl at?
The big metal bowl?
Yes.
I think that's the one that had my popcorn in it last night.
Where's my big bowl?
Do you salt your water?
I don't.
But you put olive oil in there.
I did put olive oil in it.
And Popeye is upset.
Huh?
Because you put olive oil in the boiling water.
I really need tongs. When you go out tonight, I need you to get me some tongs.
Yeah, when he goes out with me. Not Dessa, not you.
And I need one of those little...
Where was it?
When the moon hits your eye like a bigger piece of pie, that's so
Fire pit.
Huh?
Fire pit.
What was it doing out of the fire pit?
We were making steaks one night and she left it up there.
I told you to bring it in. No, we didn't.
Mommy didn't mention
you can do
I
about
love
it.
you.
Look, I'm not stupid. When I
And
went
I
to
get my
Sam's
cut.
yesterday, Sam's had 2 bags on sale. 2 of those big bags on sale for like $7.50 or something like that. So
Special pepperoni lens. I love your mother. Special pepperoni.
Stop.
Fine.
okay, so all right, so 1 egg.
See? Mr. Andy says I deserve another mushroom for the good camera work.
Uh-huh.
So 1 egg.
That looks like more than one.
That's 1 egg. It just plopped.
How do you feel with disease and stuff?
Carol, Jason, whatever your name is. Okay. Hand me the parsley. I need the parsley. Okay. Carol, stir the linguine behind him at your shirts. Okay, so stop.
I'll keep him out of it.
So with the parsley, I don't know exactly how much, but I'm gonna tell you it's quite a bit. About 2 palms of your hands worth.
Not Janal hands, though.
No, not Jane on hands.
No.
And then the basil.
No. See, you gotta be smooth about it. You gotta hide one in your palm like
Okay.
this.
And then
And
basil,
then you give him it.
which I have to kind of crush up a little bit because people that gave it to us, this wasn't ours.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it is. That's ours.
Oh, then y'all did a really bad job of.
Your mama.
Your face.
Okay. So I'm gonna get some of the leaves out to where I can get to the bottom. You want about 1 palm of your hand's worth of basil.
Basil.
Okay.
Not Janal hand.
And then this is a preference. Some people like minced garlic. Some people like garlic powder. Garlic powder mixes better, in my opinion, when you're doing it this way. So we'll do the garlic powder. And then the only other spice you're gonna need is when that much. So about that much. The only other thing you'll need is salt and pepper to taste. I don't typically put salt in, but I do put pepper in. Did you get that? Okay. So, that's all good to go. You just kind of whisk that together. Okay. Got it? Okay. Why don't you go ahead and... Got it? That sounds like maybe my work phone.
Hey, Sam. You said go ahead and do what? Mom, it's a call from California.
Nope, I don't need it.
Well, like the bottom.
No, it's probably
Okay, put it up.
just a solicitation.
Somebody's trying to buy something.
No.
Well, I had another one of those calls today here at the house that were
No.
the surveys that they wanted to ask about the fire smoke alarms and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, I said, look, I already took this survey last month. I finally gave in and told y'all. Well, you didn't complete it. And I said, oh, okay, I didn't complete it. And she's like, so how many smoke alarms do you have? I said 30,000. And she said, do they just, or then she went to fire extinguishers, and I told her we had 50,000 fire extinguishers. And then she asked if the smoke alarm just made noise or if it was connected to the firehouse. I said not only was it connected to the firehouse, but it was connected to the fire engines. And when my smoke alarm went off, it started the truck. And then she cussed me out and hung up on me.
Cussed you out?
Yeah, she cussed me. She dropped the F-bomb. But it was because it was the very last question she asked me. She asked me, what was I more concerned about? Was it a fire, being a home invasion, a flood? What do I think was, how did she word it? Basically proposed the biggest threat upon my family. And I said, taking surveys about smoke alarms. That's when she dropped the F-bomb, called me a female dog, and hung up.
Oh!
Wow.
Wow. Are they allowed to do that?
I guess so.
Wow. This match is funny.
Let's see.
Funny. You might go to yeah. Oh, you're not good enough to get that balloon. No, you're not. You're not Grandma's dog.
Cheryl, enough of the...
Squeaky voices. It's my chair.
Alrighty. So we're almost...
But the calls are monitored for quality assurance. That's what Gothic Sugar said.
Uh-huh. Okay. So now we're just getting ready to put everything together.
I think this is where the spot is about reminding her about the water.
If you were paying attention, you would have seen
Uh-huh. Paying attention. Yeah, you just talking to your buddies. Mm-hmm. To your
that. Will you stop eating the
pepperoni?
This is not the only meal during the week that needs pepperoni, so please don't eat all of it.
Then he goes to the store to get some more pepperoni.
So,
I go around my
Sloppy Joes sound good. Somebody's making Sloppy Joes.
oh, Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joe. Okay, guys, what else?
Okay, what do the noodles look like? Do they look like they're done?
Do I need to taste them?
It's all about taste with you. You're supposed to slap it up against the wall and see if it sticks.
You are? Okay, give me here.
Well, the problem is that with us not having one of those specialty tools,
Slapping
I think we're good.
What's a specialty tool?
Okay, ready?
No.
They need to cook a little bit more.
Yep.
I got the mustache. What?
You're a dork.
Who are you? Internet gold.
Okay. So we're almost done. Put that up, please.
Oh,
Carol.
man, sitting tight.
Okay. Put up.
What? Hi, Daddy, can you do this?
Any questions or any funny comments
this?
that I'm missing?
Oh yeah, lots.
Like,
Like Dessa is a camera ham.
yes,
What?
she is.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not.
They heard Dessa burp, so they're like, "Excuse you."
That wasn't me.
It wasn't.
It was me.
Ah. Copyright.
Carol.
One more.
Let's see. Are we almost done?
Don't blame the children. That one honestly wasn't me.
What? Oh, they're blaming you now.
Give that to Daddy.
Hey, where's mine?
Good.
You done?
A few more minutes.
Break.
Breakaways in the house.
Okay. Now. So the final garnishment is usually some shredded, watch out.
Not grated.
The shredded Parmesan.
Not grated.
And then usually we do, freshly ground black pepper. But my pepper mill is busted.
What?
My pepper mill, the one, remember we had the one that you squeeze with your hand and it would.
Who's your girl?
Alright. Got all that, got all
You're gonna
that.
burn your face off if you don't start.
Here.
Mi- Michelle said she had chicken. She had some type of chicken. They had Mississippi chicken. Used up some of the 80 pounds of chicken breast that she picked up from the Zaycon fresh order.
Yeah.
And now she's like, "You're making me wish I made chicken parmesan instead."
Yeah. You know, that is one that we're not doing. We're not doing a Parmesan. Not doing chicken Parmesan. We're not doing eggplant. That's ready to be. But your daddy is a
Sit down.
very
That's good.
particular
That's
with
done.
noodles.
Take.
That's good.
Take it out. No toys in the kitchen.
Alright, alright. Watch
Hey,
out.
it's a Rottweiler,
Watch
but
out,
a
watch
smaller
out, watch
Rottweiler.
out.
It's in the middle.
So what is Mississippi chicken? That's a good question. Do you know what Mississippi chicken is?
No idea.
Do you know what the dish Mississippi chicken is?
I like turtles.
My husband made a huge pasta of soft gravy, whatever you want to call it, last night, but I had to do the chicken later on.
Oh, it smells so good. I wish y'all could smell this. So, as you can see, the noodles, you don't see, like if this, we didn't put that water in there, you would see these big clumps of white where the egg white would cook, but you don't see that in there. Okay, so basically all that's left to plate this is, I don't have tongs.
Tongs, tong, tong, tong.
Struggle with some-
Look at Apollo. Ah! He's playing with his toy. Is this your toy? I know. I bought you that. I bought you that.
Okay, so you're making plates?
Getting balls.
I'm going to show everybody how to make a plate. So basically, you have a plate, what? So, and then typically I put all of this in together. Mix it all up. Okay. Mix it all together. Who was it? Now, different people will do different things. When we get to, I mean, like right now, because of how we're doing this, I'm not going to mix it all together. But typically what we do is we'll take all of this and we just throw it in with the noodles and mix it all around and plate it. But just to kind of give y'all the overall look of what
Terry said you make my taco salad look bad now.
Aw.
what this is supposed to look like. Do that. And can I get the Parmesan cheese? So you add a little bit of Parmesan. And just a little bit of black pepper.
He wants you to throw it
It'll
in.
come out. Come out.
Amanda, I don't think there's never any leftovers with this dish.
Never. Okay? And that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. All right. So, close it up.
You want to take a bite? Ladessa wants to taste
I'll be
a
the
bite.
test buddy. You were the test buddy last time. Back off.
I don't know, honey. I don't know. Here. So full. Mm-mm. 104. Well, is it good? No? There you have it. Not good. Oh, even Apollo likes it apparently.
Paulo gets the stuff dropped on the floor. I think the
Well.
girls dropped the stuff on the floor on purpose.
How is it?
Yeah, me and Apollo got
Like it? Alright, so we got the thumbs up. So we'll put the description, put the recipe down in the
Recipe.
description. Thanks for coming by and keeping us company while we were cooking today. This was kind of fun, a little bit different. And stay tuned. What are we making tomorrow? Look on the menu. Let's see. Tomorrow. Stuffed shells tomorrow. So
Stuffed
we'll make
shells.
stuffed shells. We may or may not do that one live because that was kind of boring. But so anyway, what do we tell everybody?
Have a nice day.
There you go. Thanks for dropping by and have a nice day.
Let's say the Babel homestead in Italian.
I don't know it. So.
Do it.
Go ahead.
I can't remember it.
All right, y'all have a good
I
evening.
think I got it. Grande.
Yeah. Anyway,
Something about an
y'all have a
ocean.
good evening and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Remember, be kind to one another. You don't know what that person is going through. Remember, recycle, reuse, repurpose, and let's give this wildlife a chance. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for Stuffed Shells. Bye. Thanks for joining us.